Stop wasting your Primogems on the 6.4 banners because Mondstadt is finally growing, and the 6.5 rewards are actually insane. You need to know exactly how to claim these new Dorman Port treasures before you accidentally miss out on the biggest map expansion we've seen in years. We have been sitting in version 6.4 for a while now, and honestly, the wait for something fresh has been killing the vibe. But the wait is officially over because version 6.5 is bringing us the Dorman Port, the legendary northern expansion of Mondstadt that players have been dreaming about since the game launched. This isn't just a tiny dock or a few chests. We are talking about a massive chunk of the map that changes everything we know about the City of Freedom. Along with this expansion, we're getting a brand new area called the Space of Asthma, and I'm going to break down every single Primogem you can earn, the new characters hitting the banners, and a huge warning about the free character everyone is talking about. By the end of this, you'll know if you should be saving your pulls for the new Geo support Linna, or if you should stick with the classics. Plus, I'll show you how to grab over 11,000 Primogems without breaking a sweat. But first, let's announce the winner of the previous video. The winner is Vedant Sharma. Congratulations! I hope the Welkin helps. Remember, there's a Welkin Moon giveaway in every video. To participate, you just need to leave a comment with your UID, server, and your LD shop ID. If you haven't registered on the site yet, you can do it using my link in the description to get your ID. Remember that we are giving away 2 packs of 3,280 Genesis crystals. This monthly giveaway is specifically for those who register using my link and make any purchase. Even just a single Welkin Moon counts to enter. It's also the perfect chance to use that double bonus reset if you haven't used it yet. The winners will be announced in the first few days of April. Want to get more out of your Genshin top-ups? You need to check out LD Shop. It's a platform developed by the LD Player Group where you can save up to 30% compared to in-game prices. It's 100% safe and reliable. All you need is your UID and server. No passwords required. Plus, if you register using my link, you'll get 2 exclusive coupons, 15% and 5% off. You can save up to $30. Check this out. The standard $100 pack is only $73 here, and you can even grab the Welkin for under $4. The double bonus reset works here too, so you'll get double crystals on your first top-up. And get this, if you spend over $80 in a month, you can claim a free Welkin Moon on their homepage. The process is instant. Pick your pack, enter your UID, and see the crystals hit your account in seconds. Stop overpaying for your pulls. Click the link in the description or pinned comment and start saving today. So let's start with the big one, the map. Dorman Port is finally happening. If you haven't been keeping up with the lore, Dorman Port is the northern gateway to Mondstadt. It's a massive trading hub that connects the City of Wind to the rest of Teyvat. For the longest time, it was just a name mentioned by NPCs, but in 6.5 we actually get to walk through it. According to the latest info from the beta testers and people who have actually seen the layout, this expansion is roughly the size of 2 dragon spines. Think about that for a second. Dragon Spine is already huge and dense, so doubling that is a massive win for explorers. However, there is a catch. About half of that new content is actually water. You can actually see this already if you look at the Teyvat globe view from the moon in-game. The port itself is being compared to Yilong Port in terms of size and detail. It's got that bustling, industrial meets fantasy vibe that makes Mondstadt feel like a real nation again. But the real star of the show might not even be the port itself. It's the Space of Asthma. Now, people were asking if this was just going to be a one-time domain or a small area you visit once for a quest. The answer is a hard no. It's an independent, standalone map. It's described as looking absolutely incredible, basically the peak of Genshin's world design so far. Even though Dorman Port is the opposite of something like Beta Harbor, it's still significantly better and more detailed. This map expansion doesn't even count as the main regional expansion, which means there's still even more to come later. It's a great time to be an explorer. Now, let's talk about the characters because you can't explore a new map without some fresh faces. The star of the 6.5 banners is Linna. She is a brand new Geo character who uses a bow, and she is a Luna crystallized character. If you're wondering how she plays, think of her as a support and a healer. She has these really cool off-field abilities with her elemental skill, kind of like a little cat bottle that does the work for you while she's tucked away safely. A lot of people are comparing her to Goru, but here's the thing. She deals way more damage. She isn't just there to buff, she actually contributes to the team's total DPS in a meaningful way. If you happen to have Zebai on your roster, you are in luck. Linnea and Zebai have incredible synergy together. They basically hold hands and walk through the abyss like it's a Sunday stroll. For the reruns, we have some heavy hitters coming back, Chaska, Lauma, and Nefer. This is a big deal because Chaska and Lauma are those early Nodcry characters that a lot of people missed out on. Lauma especially is one of the most awaited characters in the game right now because she is hands down one of the best Luna characters you can get. If you've been struggling with your team comps, 6.5 is looking like the perfect patch to finally round out your roster. But it's not all sunshine and Primogems. There is a major controversy brewing regarding the free rewards in 6.5. Everyone loves free stuff, right? Well, Hoyoverse is giving away a free 4-star character in this patch, Yahoda. On paper, it sounds great, and a Nemo character who is supposed to be a support, but the community is already divided, and for a good reason. The problem is that Yahoda feels incredibly clunky. If you're used to the smooth, fast rotations of characters like Sucrose or Kazuha, Yahoda is going to feel like driving a car with the parking brake on. Her elemental skill takes forever to charge. We're talking millennias here. In a game like Genshin, where every second in the Spiral Abyss counts, having a character that stays on field for 5 to 10 seconds just to set up an ability is a disaster. I've seen tests comparing her to the classic teams. If you run her with Neuvillette or Flynn's, she actually ends up losing you damage. Why? Because she ruins the rotation timing. By the time she's done throwing her elemental and absorbing an element, your other buffs have already expired. She's supposed to be the Nodcry version of Sucrose, but she just isn't. Let's look at the math, because the numbers don't lie. Yahoda gives you about 100 elemental mastery from her passive. That sounds okay, right? But Sucrose, a character who has been in the game for 5 years, gives you way more. With a decent build of around 450 EM, Sucrose gives the team about 140 EM just by breathing on an enemy. Plus, Sucrose can use the thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer's weapon, which gives your next character a massive 48% attack buff. Yahoda can't do that. She uses a bow, and the best 4-star option she has is the Favonius Warbow. It helps with energy, sure, but it doesn't give that raw power to your main DPS. To make Yahoda even remotely comparable to the old-school supports, you basically need her at Constellation 6. At C6, she gets a 5% crit rate and 40% crit damage buff, which finally compensates for all that wasted time on field. But getting a specific 4-star to C6 isn't easy or cheap. It's a trap for newer players who think they're getting a top-tier support for free. It's honestly frustrating. Why is a brand new character worse than one from the launch of the game? Her design is beautiful, she's got that cool cat aesthetic, but her kit is just, well, it's a mess. She's constellation dependent, which is the worst thing a 4-star can be. If you're at C0 to C5, you're honestly better off just using Sucrose or even Aino. At least Aino keeps the rotation moving. Now, let's get into the absolute best part of 6.5, the total Primogem count. If you play your cards right, you are going to be swimming in pools. We are looking at a grand total of 11,080 Primogems for this patch. That is about 74 intertwined fates just from playing the game. Here is the exact breakdown so you can plan your pulls. New map exploration, Dorman Port and Space of Asthma, 1,120 Primogems. The offering system, 500 Primogems plus 4 Acquaint Fates. Main story and side quests, 450 Primogems. Achievements, 210 Primogems. Livestream codes and update. Compensation, 900 Primogems. Main event, Where Reef Meets Wave, 850 Primogems. Side events, Surveying, Mapping, and Rapid Capture, 420 Primogems each. Daily Commissions and Spiral Abyss. This is your standard permanent income, which adds up to thousands over the course of the patch. If you have a Welkin Moon active, you're looking at nearly 100 intertwined fates. If you have Welkin and the Battle Pass, you're hitting 106. That is enough to guarantee at least one 5-star character, even if your luck is terrible. And we can't forget the Dorman Port themed events. There is a massive fishing event coming up. We're getting new fishing spots at the southern shore, the southeast pier, and the northeast pier. This isn't just for fun. The rewards are tied to these super rare fish with multipliers as low as 0.9%. It's going to be a grind, but rumors say we might be getting a free limited 4-star weapon through this fishing event. If it's anything like the catch from Inazuma, you absolutely cannot afford to skip this. The main event, where Reef meets Wave, is also going to be hosted right in the heart of Dorman Port. We don't have all the gameplay details yet, but with 850 Primogems on the line, it's going to be the meat of the update. Between the map expansion, the massive Primogem count, and the potential for a free weapon, 6.5 is shaping up to be one of the best patches of the year, despite the weirdness with Yahoda's kit. In short, version 6.5 is a massive win for the game. We're finally getting Dorman Port, a map that's effectively twice the size of Dragonspine and full of new puzzles and lore. We've got Linna coming in to save Geo teams, and the reruns are some of the strongest characters we've seen in a long time. While the free character Yahoda might be a bit of a letdown in terms of power and speed, she's still a free level 70 character for your Theater Mechanicus or just a nice addition to your collection. Make sure you're focusing on exploring the new areas first to grab those 1,120 Primogems, and don't ignore the fishing event. Even if you hate fishing, that 0.9% chance fish might be the key to a top-tier weapon. This patch is all about maximizing your rewards and enjoying the fact that Mondstadt is finally getting the love it deserves. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more. Also, don't forget to leave your UID, server, and LD shop ID to enter the giveaway. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.